Welcome to the Sean Newman podcast tonight on a very special edition of the podcast. I'm joined by Colin Krieger. So first off, sir, thanks for hopping on.
Oh, no problem. It's great to be here with you.
So where exactly are you boys?
Well, right now we are in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. So we just got here just a little bit ago. Quite the reception, actually. There was fireworks, thousands of people lining the ditches at I think it's like what is it, 10 o'clock here right now? It's late and yeah, and it's cold. It's -20, and the people are just hanging out. They want to see us go by. It's quite the thing.
Where did you boys start from, Colin?
The convoy left this morning from Calgary, but me and my two traveling companions here, we left up from northern Alberta last night at about 11 o'clock. From Valley View and the Peace River area of northern Alberta.
And the convoy actually started in BC.
Yeah, and I guess the convoy, of course, came from the West Coast. So, yeah.
Have you, over the past 2 years, it's been a long 2 years. Can you explain to the listener who isn't out on the highway, seeing the convoy move along? Can you even put into words what you're seeing?
Oh, it's hard to actually, like, it's for a while there. We were seeing just handfuls of people every mile or maybe couple of miles at the most, just hanging out at intersections, just wanting to be able to just to wave and cheer. And, and we had this one lady almost in tears just saying thank you as we sat at a stoplight, and she just kind of ran up to the window. It means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, I was saying earlier today that the real Team Canada is heading to Ottawa, not to China. Obviously Canada's a big hockey nation. I'm a hockey guy. I'm sure a lot of us can resonate with the Olympics coming and everything else. But to me, I can't see anything bigger than what you folks are doing right now. So I think our hats are off to everyone who's a part of it. How many trucks? Like, any idea on the size of this thing?
Oh, I've heard so many estimates, and no, I couldn't honestly tell you. We can only see what we can see, and it's dark now, so it's quite impressive when you look off in the distance and you can't really see the end of it as you crest a hill, and it just kind of goes this red line of blinking tail lights off into the distance. You can't really tell, so it's miles. We wouldn't be exaggerating by saying that. It's miles.
How far do you got to make it? You said you're in Moose Jaw. Where are you guys heading to tonight?
We're heading to Regina tonight, and then I think tomorrow is Kenora, Ontario, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so you got
my traveling companions. Yeah,
that's a heavy haul tomorrow. Kenora is a stretch. That'll be some interesting roads with that amount of vehicles going on that single lane highway for most of it out in Ontario.
Oh yeah. And the organizers have been great, for having so little time to put this type of an event together. And it's actually quite impressive. It is obviously not in total organization, but the fact that everybody somewhat knows what's going on and together is actually still a feat. So it's been awesome.
And I've seen a few different things on Twitter and people trying to defame what's going on as multiple different things. What do you like? To me, what I saw on Lloyd this morning was families, kids, smiles, hope, lots of emotions. Are you seeing the same thing as you go along? I know you've mentioned the lady at the stoplight crying. Like, have you seen anything else other than what we're talking about here?
No, not at all. Everybody is just excited, and they're like, telling us to go to Ottawa, and and they're just excited to have their voices heard because nobody's been listening to them.
They want their freedom.
And they the common word, if we had to pick a word of the day, it's people saying over and over and over again, freedom. That's what they're saying. And we've it's a little bit humbling because all we did is freed up some time and put some money into gasoline and agreed to get some sore butts by sitting in this truck for so many hours. But these people are grateful for that, and it's humbling actually.
Well, in this world, and I know you boys up in the northern country will understand it even better than probably we do. In Lloyd, we're an agricultural oil area, right? But that all runs on trucking. So when you see all the trucks lined up doing what they're doing, it really hits the heartstrings. And after the couple of years we've been in, where things just don't seem to make any sense anymore, and nobody's listening, and the mainstream media won't even report on what's going on today. I mean, I get the emotion. I get everything that's going through. So my hat's off to everybody who's freeing up some time and making their way out east. Any final thoughts before I let you hop off, Colin? I want to let you get back on the road.
You bet. One thought for sure, that if I didn't mention it, I would be remiss, man. It is the way that the volunteers have been looking after the people that are driving. When we were in the parking lot of the Flying J in Calgary this morning, there was people just coming up and they said, "Here, have you had breakfast yet?" And "Oh yeah, no, we haven't." And they'd give us this still hot breakfast sandwich wrapped up and from an open grill. Another lady came up and was, "Have you tried this beef jerky?" And I'm like, "No." And it was worth trying. Believe me, it was great. They're just doing what they can. And we got to the next place, and they were like, "Have you had lunch yet?" And they had bagged lunches for, I don't know, it's hundreds and hundreds, thousands of trucks, I'm sure, and thousands and thousands of people, and everybody had a bagged lunch. And it was good. It was really good. Like, I don't know how they did it in such a short time. It was awesome. Isn't
that more Canadian than anything? We've been wondering where this has been for 2 years, as we've all been isolated and separated out and told everybody hates everybody and you can't talk to anyone and we're all infected and everything else. And to hear those stories, man, that's awesome. Like, it's giving me chills hearing it.
And I've been saying it. I've been involved with the Maverick Party, and I talk about it all the time. And we talk about unity of the West. That's what's happening. Like, that's what we're seeing today. People are forgetting differences and they're unified, and it's been great. Man, it is a proud moment. Actually, it's encouraging in a time when there hasn't been much to be encouraged about. It's been fantastic. So we were driving, and we're near the back of the pack, I suspect, and so we weren't underneath it, but there was fireworks being launched immediately beside the road. It looked like it near the beginning part of the convoy. It was this huge, massive barrage of fireworks in Moose Jaw here. It was great. So yeah,
it seems like the people have been given the opportunity to express something that they wanted to help out with.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear that or not, but the gentleman that's with me, Bert, he was just saying, that it's like they have this pent up need that they haven't been able to express for like you said, 2 years, and now they have an opportunity and they're just going for it. It's really fun.
That's awesome. One other thing I got written down here that I got to make sure when we talked earlier. I said something along the lines about young kids. You're like, I got young kids too, and I got a good woman at home.
Oh yeah.
So we better show the ladies some love here. There's some good women allowing you to go all the way to Ottawa as well.
Oh man.
And we've noticed children out there cheering us
on
too.
Yeah. Like we had to come alone because, well, we just can't fit that many people in this truck. So, it's us guys today, and we do have families at home, and we need to make sure we thank our wives. I would say a shout out to my wife, Amber, and thanking her for really sacrificing so that we can be part of this. And I know that my buddy Daryl here and Bert would say, they would all say the same thing. So, but the people that are out on the highway, they're bringing their kids. Like, it's so much fun, and it's been quite the deal.
Well, that's cool, guys. Well, I don't want to hold you up all night. I'm sure we'll talk again here through the week. I appreciate you giving me a little bit of your time in the dark on the side of the highway. That's this next week is going to be something to behold. I think a lot of us are extremely hopeful that it's going to bear fruit and open things back up and get things turned the right way. And it's great to see Canadians coming together.
Yeah, absolutely. I with this kind of energy. Oh, there's fireworks again. I don't know if you can see it over there or not, but anyway, there's more fireworks just over that way, I guess. I don't know if you can see them or not, but anyway, it's super fun. We're having a lot of fun. So I was saying that I can't see is how something has to change with this kind of energy. So anyway, it's been a great time. I'm glad we met, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I should ask a couple of quick questions because I've been wondering. Are you guys just filling up at gas stations along the way? I've heard different stories. Or how are they doing that?
Yes. For us personally, that's what we've been doing. Now the truckers, I'm not sure. There is, of course, the big GoFundMe campaign that's helping them pay, and I haven't seen them and how they're filling up yet, but I know that the organizers have this deal lined up to make it organized and to make sure that all the funds go where they belong. Because that's another huge thing that's been put out there about how, that maybe the money is going to a political organization, and that's just totally not true. It's all going to the truckers. Every last dime that everybody donates is being spent to get the truckers to Ottawa, because it takes, they're talking $4 million right now, and everybody's like, oh, there's got to be money left over. I don't think there will be. Well, they'll use up that much money.
Even if there is, I talked to Chris Barber, a trucker from Saskatchewan, was helping organize, and he said if they got any leftover money, it's going to veteran societies here in Canada. It's awesome, right? Like as soon as he said that, I was like, oh yeah, you guys have already thought way farther than a lot of people are thinking you have, right? Like, no, that's super cool. I got. Are you guys sleeping in the truck? Or are you hoping that where you get to Regina, there's going to be a hotel room left?
No, I leaned on my wife at home and said, you got to help us out here. And so she was able to find us a room. So we were very grateful, because we've been in this truck for 22 hours. Yeah, something like that.
Colin,
we're ready to get out.
Who are the two guys that you decided to stick in a truck with you for a week straight?
Well, I'll introduce you with such pride. Yeah. So this guy here is Daryl, my good friend Daryl Prue.
Hey, Sean, big fan.
Thank you.
And we've all been taking turns. This is not always the configuration in the truck, because as you can imagine, nobody feels like driving all the time. And the back is Bert Cedar, and it's been awesome. The conversation has been lively, and it's been a good time actually hanging out with buds.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, guys, travel safe, and I look forward to hearing about your next stop and the journey along the way. The videos and everything coming in from across everywhere has been super cool.
Yeah. So yeah, let's do this again.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Take care. Yep.